Welcome everyone, my name is Basic and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video I'm going to show you how to record a video in manual mode in a DSLR. So let's get right into it. Alright, let's set the camera up. First is you switch it on. Alright, in a DSLR there's an off, on and a video. So if you on, click in the middle, it will go to photo mode, and if you slide one more, it will go to video mode. So that is how you go into a video mode. And then the topic for today is to shoot in manual. So there's a dial here. What you have to do is you have to slide your dial. So right now I am in manual mode, so which means that is the dial that we want to shoot today. So if you have in any other setting like maybe TV, AV, then you have to slide to manual. So when you slide to manual, the first thing you need to do is to go to your menu and go to your setting. And if you want to shoot a normal video, then go to the setting, and number 3 you'll see this video system. So click video system. You can choose PAL or NTSC. So that's a whole different topic for this video, but as for today, just for the sake of this video, we'll choose PAL and we'll go to the camera and we'll choose a setting from here. So here is like 25 frames per second and 50 frames per second. So now I'll choose on 25 frames per second. Press the shutter button and you can go into your live view mode. And then here the footage that you'll be shooting is at 25 frames per second, and the shutter speed you have to keep it at twice the length of the shutter speed. If your frame per second is 25 frames per second, then your shutter speed should be double. So we keep it at 60 or 50. So that is the first step to shooting a video on a manual mode. And then aperture you can change any way you want. Hold the aperture value here, and this will adjust the depth of field. So if I keep large amount, I mean like the f25, it will let less light into the sensor, and smaller and 4.5 it will let more light into the camera and more depth of field. So that is the second thing. And the third thing is the ISO. This is the ISO. So ISO, sometimes if you want to adjust, you can adjust, and if you don't want, you can press the ISO and the ISO setting will come out, and you can choose at auto. So once you press auto, the camera will adjust the aperture or the ISO by itself. So right now it's not doing good, so I have to change my ISO manually. 1600. So because there's a white surface and a black surface, so the camera is trying to compensate and make it look natural, but then we want the white background to just wash out and the black background to pop out. So that is how you shoot a video. First is 25 frames per second. The shutter speed should be double the speed. So if you keep at 30 frames per second or 25, one of the 25, this one 125, and the frame per second also 125, is not going to work. So keep it at half the speed, or I mean double the speed. And then the second is the aperture. Aperture is this f-stop. So you can adjust that by clicking the aperture value and slide the setting here. You can adjust from there. You can control the depth of field. And the last is the ISO. So ISO is like sensitivity of light. So you can adjust how sensitive the sensor is letting light inside your sensor. So that is how you shoot a video manually. So I hope this tutorial is helpful. If it's helpful, like the video, subscribe, share it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.